Earlier this year, Lila and I talked with you about the 2025 state champs. Before we get into that interview, what are you guys looking forward to this season?
Definitely looking forward to build off of last year. Definitely want to get back to the state championship. A couple games like the East Bridgewater game, that's a big one. We lost them sophomore year.
Yeah.
Sophomore year at home, second round. So that'll be a good game to get back, get the win.
Yeah, we have a lot tougher schedule this year, so we're looking forward to the competition. All the teams are going to be out to get us after last year, so looking forward to that. The Havel tournament, we're playing some bigger schools, so That'll be fun. That's Memorial Day, last few games of the year, so that'll be exciting.
Monday's opening day for you guys. Who are you guys playing and who's on the mound?
We're playing AMSA Monday. We have Ryan starting, and we don't have a game for a week after that, so we pretty much have everyone ready for that game. So whoever we need, but Ryan's going to be starting that game.
Yeah, hopefully the boys get rolling early. 1-0 to start the year.
Good luck, guys, and here's our interview from earlier this year.
Thank you.
Beginning of the season, players wrote down goals for the season. How do you think it has made it different from other years?
I think it just really started the change of the culture for our team. It's something we haven't done before, and it really it was a good stepping stone for where we wanted to be. So every practice, it was oh yeah, we worked towards those goals that we set for the beginning of the season. So it wasn't just we were just practicing to practice. We really had set goals, and our coaches made sure that we kept striving for those goals to get there.
Yeah, I feel like it kind of made it more than about ourselves, and it was we're doing it for our team and not us.
Yeah.
You guys started off 3-4, then went 17-1 after. What was the turning point?
I honestly think the biggest turning point was that we kind of with the team we had Bryce and Aiden on the same team, and we would always be joking around and fooling off, and we kind of tried to stop that entirely. I think once we embraced that that's who we were, it kind of helped us just be ourselves, and we just kind of embraced that about us, and then I think after that we just started doing good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure after we went 3-4, we sat down and talked as a team and really thought about what our goals were, and really were we think we can do this. Let's try to do this and accomplish all our goals.
Yeah, I also think some new faces helped in the lineup. We kind of had almost a new team. There were a couple new guys that went into play that also kind of changed the culture and kind of flipped our season around, because we had some tough games early in the season that we should have won, but we lost, and then changed the lineup a little bit, and then everyone got hot and we started to roll.
Yeah, we also played the hardest teams at the start of the season. A lot of guys coming off basketball who made a good run, which were a lot of our pitchers. So they weren't really in shape. We didn't have the best pitching. To add on to that, we were throwing guys in the lineup because we didn't know who could play, who couldn't. So it was definitely just learning off of those losses, sitting down as a team, figuring out the best lineup, and then not even new faces, new coaches too. They really stepped it up and did their job.
I think too, we lost those games by all one run, and then Northbridge we lost by 2, so it wasn't a big adjustment.
We weren't getting blown out.
There were just little things that we had to tweak, not
I think that was a big thing.
Yeah.
Just little things that we had to change that were the difference between winning a big game and losing a big game, and
we
executed at the end of the year.
Yeah. We also kind of had a few new we had a young team. We had who else is young?
Mason played a little. Carter played a little.
So that's also an adjustment for those kids. Once they same thing kind of happened with basketball. You guys got better as the season went on with experience.
Yeah.
Fast forward to the playoffs. Everyone thinks that they can win, but when did you realize that this could be your year? Was there a game?
Elite Eight.
Yeah, definitely.
We traveled 2 hours to the Cape.
We got rained out the first day.
Yeah,
we
got ready.
We were all ready to go.
So,
warming up, and the bus was here.
Yeah,
it got canceled.
We were ready that day. Granted, we ended up playing on a beautiful day in the Cape, which was nice. You got the cold breeze from the water and the nice sun. So, but it was a 2-hour bus ride. We were on a coach bus. I think I slept for the whole 2 hours. Woke up with 2 minutes left. ate my banana and just got to the field and got ready. It was a good game. It was fun. So
Yeah, that game was the first game we were supposed to lose. Like they were higher seeded, so that kind of gave us like a different level of like motivation.
Yeah.
And the last time we were there, we lost to C-Cup.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like kind of like the first time we were in a big game like that.
I mean,
Like,
not
that
only
was,
that,
like,
And they were that was
Like
such a
I
good
wasn't
Yeah.
I wasn't there for the Elite Eight game that we lost years ago when you guys were freshmen, but like we were like, let's get back to the Elite Eight, and if we can win this game, like that's
Yeah.
like that's big. Like
Then
this is
anyone
the
can win.
wall
Then
we
they're
have to
just-
climb.
Yeah.
And it was cool because obviously we were on the Cape, we were right next to the harbor. Like it was just a cool atmosphere.
Yeah, it was a
Cape
different
League
environment.
field.
It was like a
Yeah,
different
on
environment.
a Cape
like,
Cod League field, and like
Yeah.
it was just that was like that was like when we won that game. We were huge. I would say we were huge
Yeah,
underdogs.
that was
Like
by far
we
that was by far
scouted
the
them.
best team.
We
I
scouted
mean,
them, and they were like
we played.
really
Yeah,
good.
But
we were
they
saying
win.
all week they had like 4 D1 players.
Yeah,
Me
they
and Noel
do.
were sitting in mythology class watching. We're like, oh my god.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I think
Yeah.
I think they were like one of the teams that was like their defense just won them games. I mean, they were winning games like 17-1.
Yeah.
They were letting up like 3 runs max.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy to see that we were able to put up runs early and just keep going.
Yeah,
They
had
won
the
first
best
round like
pitchers,
34-0.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their
Lunenburg.
yeah.
Yeah.
Their pitching rotation was like the best I've ever seen
Yeah.
in high school.
It was
They
like
were
a
the best high
division.
school
It was like a
pitchers I've
Division
seen.
3 rotation.
Yeah.
Literally, like literally.
Yes.
It was a college ready
Yeah.
rotation.
It was.
Yeah.
So that was like we upset them. We celebrated. Like that was super cool. And then once you got past that, it was like, oh, we're already here in the we're already here in the Final Four. Let's just go win the game. Let's just go win it.
Definitely.
So
And
that was.
After
How did
that,
you-
we're like, there's no way we lose.
Yeah.
There's no way.
How did you,
yeah, I agree with that.
What was it like for you being like that was you said that was the most nervous you ever been?
Easily the most nervous I've ever been for a game.
Yeah.
Like by
State check.
no,
Wow.
nope. Elite Eight, I was way more nervous. I think it was just because like we were on the bus for those 2
Bus,
hours,
right,
and I had to like think. I was like thinking about the game the whole time, and then we got there and like they just looked good, and we knew they were good. But then I don't know, like you just settled in a little, and the defense was great behind me. They made some great plays, and getting the runs early was the
Big
the
double.
biggest thing.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
biggest thing.
Cole
Like,
at the
if it
2
was-
out backside double.
That was
I mean,
Two-
yeah,
that
two
was
guys.
huge.
Well, I walked. Did you? Someone else walked. We had 2 guys on.
It was you.
Yeah,
and
it was
you.
me.
It was
It was
us
us.
two.
It
We
was
both
us.
walked,
It was,
and
I
then
think it
Cole.
was second and third.
Yeah,
Cole
was
gets a
second and
double,
third.
gets us both in, and like we just started rolling from
And
there.
then
I
just,
think we
like,
went 1, 2,
once-
3, like 3 innings in a row.
Yeah, like
something
once
that.
we got those runs, like that was huge because I was like, we got the lead. We're playing really well, so if we just keep playing like that, we're gonna win the game.
Yeah.
So that like
Yeah.
the runs early really helped me settle in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get to set the tone because we were the away team.
Yeah.
Like first at bats.
Yep.
I think that helped us.
Yeah.
Too.
When you guys were at Holy Cross, you guys took the lead right from the start. Were the nerves high to start the game?
Yeah.
I mean,
For me,
Yeah.
Definitely
I mean,
high because it was. The
None of us
number
had
one
ever
team,
been in the
so-
Final Four.
Yeah.
And like,
I mean, not
They-
only
and
that,
they're also
but
the number one
we
team.
had
Yeah.
that was probably besides obviously the state championship. That was the most fans I've seen at a baseball
Yeah.
game.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
At a
Yeah.
Millbury baseball
Yeah.
game, I think like ever. Like the whole right side of that stadium was filled. You
Yeah.
know, we had a whole student section. We had parents, grandparents. I mean, cousins. Literally, people were like
Yeah.
flying in to watch that game. It was
Yeah.
it was crazy. And we knew. I mean, granted, Pittsfield had a tough
Tough,
way to
yeah.
play us.
Yeah.
Driving a couple hours,
Lost all their
three
pitchers,
3 days in a row.
didn't have their
games.
best staff. Yeah.
But I mean, we came out there and none of that mattered. I mean, our guys came to hit. So
Yeah,
that
and
was-
I also think like what really helped us with our nerves in that game was we had just played far on the road in like equally
It was
as
pretty
big of
much
a
a home
game.
game.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
So
was
we just
15 minutes.
we just went 15 minutes to play in like just this game in front of our home crowd, and we were just like we were ready
Yeah.
to roll.
And
we were on fire.
We thought we were playing Uxbridge until 2 outs of the bottom of the 7th inning
Yeah.
of the game before.
that would have been great.
Yeah.
That game definitely would have been a different story.
Yeah.
That would have been definitely a closer game. I mean, Uxbridge is pretty much our rival when it comes to
Yeah.
baseball. I mean,
Yeah.
we're always on and off with them, so that would have been a fun game.
Once
but,
once Bryson got the triple off the wall, I think that's when I was
Yeah.
like,
We
we're
kind
gonna-
of just like they weren't ready. We were so ready for them.
Yeah.
We just jumped on them. They had no chance.
yeah, definitely.
I don't think they ever had a chance.
Before we get to the final game, obviously the seniors have now graduated, but can you talk a little bit about what their role was outside?
I mean, yeah. Nolan covered it
Yeah.
earlier. I mean, our seniors were just clowns. They'd come to practice and like literally look at Ron and be like, "I'm not going to listen to you today. I'm going to do my own thing." And like, they just made practice fun. I mean, on top of us getting our work done, it was 2.5 hour practices because it took us 2.5 hours to get our stuff done
Yeah.
because of people like them. But like it was good. It was good to have them.
We figured out how to like practice and get stuff done while maintaining like that. What made us who we were. Like we were able to, instead of like trying to put that side of us like away, we like did it and like we're able to get stuff done while maintaining like that part of us.
If you went to one of our practices, you would have been like, "How did you guys just win a state championship?"
You would have been like, "How do you guys win baseball?"
That was who we were. Though.
I think we had like MMA fights in the outfield while we were shagging. Like it was some serious like non-baseball stuff going on.
More for the hike in the woods that one.
Yeah, we all went a mile into the woods to find baseballs, but I mean, it was like that was part of the culture change.
Yeah,
for our team.
I was the only one not in the woods. I just heard you guys like screaming.
That was like, but that was our team. That was what we are because
that's what kept us together. We tried being serious. And
like our team chemistry is definitely the best at any team.
Yeah, and like
ever.
Coach always said like, if you can't be serious in practice, then it's not going to translate to the game. But like. Bryson and Aiden were kind of like the only two players I've ever seen that can really do that. Like they could care less about practice, but when they got to the game, they were locked in.
But like we still got stuff done. Like we figured out how to balance it too. So like it wasn't just totally.
I mean, 3 hour practice helped. Right after school to 6 was really really balancing.
I do think we should bring up the greatest practice
of
all time.
Oh yeah,
the batting cage.
The batting cage.
The worst practice.
You know, Coach Allen caught that ball. It was chaos from there.
The net fell on Nolan. He was just sitting there in the bottom of the cage.
The whole high school batting cage collapsed. And
I walked in as that happened.
Yeah.
I had PT before.
That was genuinely 4.5 hours of trying to put it like no joke. The whole practice like 4.5 hours. The bunting gauntlet.
We were not trying to.
We were there from I think
that
like
cage was
3:30 to 8.
The whole.
We were so fed up with setting that thing up and we just stalled.
I mean, we didn't
We
go
never
there
had a
since. We
practice
haven't been
there.
there since.
Yeah.
So,
No.
We never had a practice again.
Used the new gym to put it
To the Polar Park game, Millbury versus Linfield. Ryan, you were a freshman on the mound, biggest game of your career. Walk us up to game time.
Just like getting off the bus at the players' entrance was like that was just like the first thing we did, and that was cool. Everything about it was cool. Like got to the players' entrance, we got our state championship badges like to put on our bags, which was also cool. Like we have those now. And then just like as a team, like you could just like imagine the season, and we were just all watching the other state championship game in front of us. So like that was cool. That was just like a cool thing to do before we played ours. And like
the tunnel.
Getting to hit in the cages of the Woo Sox players, like we hit in the underground cages. That was
their balls.
That was we used like the minor league like really nice baseballs. That was really cool.
I think I stole a couple of them.
Yeah, I took a few of those balls. And then just like going through the tunnel and just like seeing the whole field in front of you. Just like the huge stadium. That was really cool. Then getting onto the field and actually getting to warm up. Like me and Mateus were just all the way in the back near the big wall in right field.
And you turn around and see like
it was definitely a funky like start because I mean we were on the warning track with our shoes. They wouldn't let us wear cleats.
They didn't let us wear cleats.
I think we were playing long toss and I might have fell on my butt at least 3 times, which is like championship game. Like you know you're embarrassing yourself out there, but you know you're getting ready.
It was cool. Like we were just really locked in. Like I feel like everyone was just like so intense.
That game was like
really had that many nerves though.
No,
I
I
think what helped was like we were watching English play the Final Four right before our game, so we were watching them again in the championship. We were just like settling in, like because watching them was just going to be the same as us playing. So like it kind of just like okay, this is what we're gonna have to do. This is how it's gonna feel because like they almost went back to back, so they've been there before. So they were calm, cool, collected. So like to see a team like that, I feel like. That definitely got us like going. We were just locked in from there.
Yeah, like just like locked in during warm-ups and then starting off the game with a bang like we did all playoffs.
Yeah, we were not behind.
We never trailed
the playoffs. Like we were winning every single.
We never trailed.
And that's what we did. I think the Elite Eight, Final Four, state championship. We scored in the first inning.
Just
and I think that just
early.
set the tone for the game, and that kind of like gave us confidence to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we scored the 3 runs in the first inning, and I was like,
Yeah.
it's over, or whatever. And then they scored 2, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of those games where back and forth the whole game.
Yeah,
and
And
then
we got
no hit.
Then we got no hit the rest of the game.
But I don't know, it just the defense was awesome
Yeah.
that game. Like Cole's catch in left field,
Chris's catch.
Yeah,
Chris's catch.
Yeah,
insane.
Chris's catch was absurd.
Unbelievable.
Like it was
I mean,
just
you could literally there was maybe a couple hundred people there, but the
The
stadium
entire
literally felt like it was
yes,
shaking.
shaking.
yeah,
The whole
it
town.
really did.
I couldn't even imagine playing as the Woo Sox
Yes.
with a packed stadium.
Yeah.
Like that was just
yeah.
It was like
Great feeling.
another home game for us.
Yeah, it was just like everything had led up to that moment. Like it was just like we're not gonna lose this game.
Yeah.
We can't.
After
lose.
yeah.
After everything that had happened to our team, like I feel like we were there to win.
Yeah.
I mean,
We were there to win.
it helps that we were just making plays like literally
Yeah.
everywhere. I think everyone got the ball in the infield at least once.
Yeah.
Like whether it was Bryson charging it, who's it, Chris or Alex? One of them in left field diving for the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris.
Cole, you got some deep shots too.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
covering a lot
Yeah,
of field.
long fly balls.
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, it felt so big.
Yeah.
Oh my
Just
God,
like
yeah.
standing
That
there
field
and
was
just the
huge.
stadium, just
Yeah.
looking out, like, oh my god.
Coach Max said it was like 750 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Something like
Coach
that.
Max measurements were
Yeah.
on
I think
point.
it was like 750 center and like left was like 600 probably.
Yeah.
So it was like a big like 150 drop.
He walked it out, so I
Yeah.
trust it.
He paced it out.
Yeah,
So.
All right, and then going on to the 7th inning, a fly ball to second. What's going through you guys' mind?
I mean,
Catch
calling
it.
calling
Catch it.
calling that play or calling the pitch. Sorry, it was like this is their best hitter. Like
Oh
this
my
guy. I mean,
goodness.
this guy's going to
Oh
Columbia.
my
Like,
gosh.
he's going to Columbia.
That-
He's been
yeah.
committed since what, like his junior year.
Yes.
Like he's up to bat. He's capable of doing something to get
throw,
them going.
Don't
so
throw a ball down the
what we
middle.
do? What we go?
We
I
threw a
think
We're only up by
away.
one
curveball,
run.
I
curveball
spotted
low
a
and away.
curveball
He
low
had to
away.
protect.
Right, that's like a double and a hit
Gets-
away from going from like.
Yeah.
From losing the
Like,
game.
The kid gets under it.
Yeah.
Jimmer just covering ground. I think Jimmer and Aiden almost
Oh, at
gave
first.
me a scare.
Yeah.
They're looking at each other like, who's gonna get it?
Yeah. Like my point of view was
Once
like
Jimmer called it, I looked at you
Yeah.
and I was like, damn.
I think
Yeah.
I was out of the dugout the moment.
Yeah,
Patrick
Steven
hit
was
the
the first.
ball.
Steven jumped, but like
I
my
jumped over the railing.
I saw him hit the fly ball. My heart dropped, and I was like, Jimmer, just catch the ball. I saw Jimmer catch the ball. I turned around, and Mateus had already jumped onto my face and was just there.
I think,
That was
yeah.
exciting.
The weird thing about that game is like normally like SJP game, like the 7th inning, I was like, all right, we're gonna win this thing. Like 3 more outs. Like I didn't
You
think
did
we were
not
gonna.
know what was gonna happen.
I didn't
One
think
out
we were
at a
gonna
time.
win
They had their
in the
3,
stadium
4,
game.
5 up. Like they were in a spot they you want
Until-
to be as the home team.
until the
Like,
ball hit his bat and it was like started to fall down. That's when I knew we were gonna win. It felt like it was in the air for
I mean,
25
his
seconds.
his last AB, he went left center and like literally broke like it was like 100
Yeah.
off the bat. Like
I don't
he's
know. He's top 3 hardest players I've ever had to pitch to.
yeah,
he was
he just
such
knew
a
what
good
he was
hitter,
doing. He was
such a
ball
pure
player.
hitter.
That was a great feeling to
Yeah.
just know the game was secured.
It's
before
like
was
it was
secured.
it was literally like
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
think we were
a
gonna
good
win literally until the ball was falling into Jim's glove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I saw the ball go up and I was praying it didn't go to him. Who knows what would have happened?
Oh my gosh.
Eyeball, dude.
Oh, dude.
Congratulations, guys, on an amazing season. We're glad we had a chance to talk with you, and good luck this spring.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.